Welcome back to Roadmap. We also spoke to Senator Dino Melaye in Abuja. He's seen as the frontman for the like-minded senators group that produced Senator Saraki as president of the Senate. He said there is really no need to feel troubled when their candidate won over the party's preferred candidate.
I want to start by saying that it is not true that elections were held, without 51 members. That's fallacious, that's malicious, that's totally not correct. 76 members, 76 senators elects were present in the chambers. So if you subtract 76 from 109, it will not give you 51. So it is totally not true that 51 senators were not present. However, how many senators were sworn in yesterday by the Senate President? Just 28 senators were sworn in. And those are the senators that were actually absent during the inauguration of the 8th Senate. So talking about the consequence of what happened vis-a-vis the relationship with the party, I want to start by saying that there's a lot of misconception, there's a lot of misinformation out there. And like I said, it's a responsible party. We are going to sit down. We have no other party to call our own but the APC. We are members of the APC. Nobody can frustrate us out of the APC. It's a party we together formed and built, and by the grace of God, it's a party that will stand the test of time. But the only problem we have is that there's a lot of, like I said, misconception. And what is being paraded, they are product of misinformation from people of inordinate ambition, capricious manifestation, and reaction formation. What I'm saying in essence is, a day before, on the 8th of June, we were told there's going to be a meeting between the Vice President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria and elected senators and members of the House of Representatives under the platform of the APC at the International Conference Center. Some of us were at the International Conference Center on the 8th at the stipulated time. But lo and behold, no Vice President was present. So when again in the morning of our inauguration, we got a text that there was going to be another meeting called by the President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. Having suffered misinformation and falsehood on the 8th, we naturally just believe it is another design by the Unity Group to divert attention on the day of our inauguration. And we also said it is not possible for the President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, General Muhammadu Buhari, a respected Nigerian, the nemesis of corruption in this country, indomitable Nigerian, indefatigable Nigerian, that is respected, to have two opinions at the same time. The President had sent a proclamation letter to the National Assembly stipulating the date and time for the proclamation of the National Assembly. The same President couldn't have called for a meeting 1 hour to the proclamation of the National Assembly, knowing fully well that so I did not even believe, and I still do not believe, that Mr. President actually called for that meeting, especially having suffered the falsehood that took place a day before, where they already told us, I wouldn't know who called. I didn't even get a text. But many of my colleagues who got a text said they got a text signed by a certain Abdullahi, who did not indicate his office, he did not indicate who he is, and it could have been just a clandestine text message. The President will communicate with the bureaucracy in the National Assembly in writing, saying, please disregard my earlier letter asking for proclamation of the National Assembly at 10 a.m. Now, I am now saying the proclamation can be 12, can be 1, because I want to meet with senators of the APC. But that did not happen. That did not happen. In the bureaucracy, there is a procedure to doing things. The official communication between Mr. President and the National Assembly is always in writing. That did not happen.
Now, your party has made allegations against the like-minded senators for what they call treachery. How do you respond to that?
Anyway, the party will have to prove that an act of indiscipline was perpetrated. The only place recognized by law for the election of the Senate President is the floor of the Senate of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. Any other election either in reality or in mock status, do not represent a reflection of the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. As a senator of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, I swore to uphold the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria and all the extant rules of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. And the only recognizable place you must campaign for votes because, as it were, it is practically impossible with the division of the APC for anybody in the APC to become the Senate President without votes from other political parties. It is not criminal to ask for votes from an opposition party. After all, the President is going to send bills to the National Assembly. Are we not going to lobby the PDP senators on the floor to pass bills sent by Mr. President? Are we not going, the President is going to send ministers for screening to the National Assembly. Are we not going to lobby the PDP senators to please us help in participating to make sure that the ministers sent by Mr. President are cleared? The President is going to send lists of ambassadors. He's going to send lists of heads of parastatals and agencies to be cleared by the Senate of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. And to get all these things done, you need 2/3 of the Senate. APC does not have 2/3 of the Senate. So we must at all times lobby the PDP to get the programs and policies of Mr. President executed. So if we can interface on other legislative matters, why is it criminal? Why is the noise so high if we are interfacing and fellowshipping when we are canvassing for votes? But I want to state categorically, neat and clean, that there was no pact between Bukola Saraki, the like minds, and the PDP. No pact, no allegiance, no any plan to make Senator Ekweremadu the Deputy Senate President. We fielded a candidate in the person of Senator Ali Ndume. 20 members of the like minds were present in the chambers as at the time of voting. And all the 20 gave their votes to Ndume. But PDP had more senators on the floor at the time of the election than the APC. And as I speak to you, those who made Ekweremadu the Deputy Senate President are those who absconded. Because if 32 thereabouts, senators of the Unity Group were present on the floor of the Senate, maybe Ekweremadu wouldn't have gotten the vote he got. So it is their absence that actually gave PDP the upper hand, because they absconded from the floor of the Senate. The number of APC senators present cannot submerge the numbers of PDP senators present. So all the PDP took advantage.
Your party says that they're going to take action, legal actions as a matter of fact, to address the issues your party is facing. Will this be a step in the right direction, you think?
I want to see, for me, there's no infringement on any law of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. All the procedures constitutionally required for the election of the Senate President and the Deputy Senate President was exhaustively executed. 1, proclamation was done. 2, we had a quorum. 3, there was a roll call of all members. 3, there was election. So what are you going to fault? The vote and proceedings of Tuesday, the 9th of June 2015 was adopted. And these aggrieved senators were in the chambers. They were sworn in and they were part of the senators that sat on Wednesday, yesterday. The 28th. They were sworn in by the Senate President, Bukola Saraki, and they were part of the sitting on Wednesday. And when the vote and proceeding that made Bukola Saraki the Senate President was called for adoption, they all said yay and there were no nays and there was a ruling. So they unconsciously or subconsciously, they are part of those who have ratified the vote and proceedings of Tuesday. So they are now part and parcel of those who have endorsed what happened on Tuesday. So I don't know what they are going to go to court with. And you cannot even sue Bukola Saraki because as at the time of the election, Bukola Saraki was a senator-elect of the Federal Republic of Nigeria.
So where does the APC go to next?
Where the APC is going to next is that both parties will come and reconcile. We have elected the Senate President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, the indefatigable, indomitable Bukola Saraki, visionary leader, technocrat, nationalist, patriotic personality, and that is it. So we have no option than to work with the Senate President. And he is a Senate President on the banner of the APC.
I want to thank you so much indeed, Senator Dino Melaye, for speaking to us on Roadmap.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Well, the coming days and possibly weeks is sure to reveal where the All Progressives Congress Party is heading. For now, the gainers are Senator Bukola Saraki, Speaker Yakubu Dogara, and I believe it, the PDP senators who supported, of course, Saraki's candidacy. How much influence do they have in what seems to be a line drawn between the party and their legislative leaders? I am Gimba Umar. Bye for now.